they're put in place to keep you from finding this information. Or they'll just tell you over and over again, and that's also sorcery, when they say the same things over again and make you believe it. You hear this enough, you start to believe it. It doesn't matter. 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 Then next thing you know, you repeat it. You know what? It don't matter. It doesn't matter. If it don't matter, why was it written? It matters to us. So we're going into now to show you how Esau inhabited Europe. Follow us. You will need your book of Jasher. Got it? Okay. I'm going to pull mine up here on the screen, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, we're going straight from Genesis 36, and we will first identify Zepho or Zepho. Okay? Let's get him. Okay. Let's go to the book of Jasher, the 56th chapter. Genesis 56. Let's go to Genesis 57. Jasher, yeah. Excuse me, Jasher 57, yes. And follow us. Now don't forget, I didn't go into the full detail, but Esau would fight against his brother. They was fighting from the womb. So let's get some detailed understanding of what happens next. Go to the book of Jasher, the first verse. Read.
Jasher, chapter 57, verse 1. And it was after this that the sons of Esau waged war with the sons of Jacob.
So Esau started waging war with the sons of Jacob. Don't forget, Jacob is the promised seed. Go ahead.
And the sons of Esau fought with the sons of Jacob in Hebron. And Esau was still lying dead and not buried.
Go ahead.
And the battle was heavy between them. And the sons of Esau were smitten before the sons of Jacob.
So Jacob destroyed a lot of them. Started killing them in war, because Esau, every time you look, when Jacob would go out, Esau would try to ambush Jacob. Okay? So they would pick a fight with Jacob over and over and over again. Jacob, it tell you in Genesis 25, Jacob was a smooth man. I mean, he dwelt in tents. He don't like all that action. He don't like to, be all out there like that. Sometimes Jacob would be minding his business, and Esau would come behind and do something, kill the women and elderly, and just duck somewhere and do all things like that. So here's another account where Jacob is dealing with their business, and Esau jump out against him again. Read.
Verse 2. And the battle was very heavy between them.
Go ahead.
And the sons of Esau were smitten before the sons of Jacob.
Go ahead.
And the sons of Jacob slew of the sons of Esau 80 men. And not one died of the people of the sons of Jacob.
Not one died of Jacob in this war. Don't forget, in Genesis 25 it says the elder shall be stronger. The younger shall be stronger than the elder brother. So they struck many men of Esau, and not one of Jacob died in this war. Read.
And the hand of Esau prevailed over and the hand of Joseph prevailed over all the people of the sons of Esau. And he took Zepho, the son of Eliphaz.
And they took Zepho, the son of Eliphaz. Now, this was during the same period, the beginning of the Hyksos period, when Joseph and his brothers were ruling in Egypt. So, after this war, they took Zepho and did what?
And the hand of Joseph prevailed over all the people of the sons of Esau. And he took Zepho, the son of Eliphaz, the son of Esau, and 50 of his men captives. And he bound them with chains, and gave them and gave them into the hand of his servants to bring them into Egypt.
So they captured Zepho at this war. Zepho is the son of Esau, we read in Genesis 36 chapter, right? Then after that, they brought him into Egypt. Now this is the time that, don't forget, Joseph the dreamer went into Egypt. He got a ring for saving Egypt and was second only to the king. And he was ruling Egypt, him and his 12 brothers. That was before Israel was a nation of people. They get in this fight and take Zepho, Esau's grandson. What happened to Zepho next? Read the 3rd verse.
Verse 3. And it came to pass when the sons of Jacob had taken Zepho and his people captive, all those that remained were greatly afraid for their lives from the house of Esau, lest they should also be taken captive. And they all fled with Eliphaz the son of Esau and his people, with Esau's body, and they went on their road to Mount Seir.
So they went back to the mountains after the fight. They were afraid to go and free Zepho. They was afraid that Joseph might take them too. At this time, and that lets you know the disrespect that they were dealing with. They got their father's, Esau's, dead body amongst them in this war. And they still fighting. So they took his body and they took him back to Mount Seir. Let's get the next one. Let's get where he escaped.
Verse 60.
Let's get when he escaped out of Egypt.
That's verse 60.
Chapter 60?
Mm-hmm.
60 and 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it. Now we see how Esau is now out of Mount Seir. You got Zepho in Egypt now, captive under Joseph. Let's go to the book of Jasher, the 60th chapter, and the 1st verse. Read that.
The book of Jasher, chapter 60, verse 1. And when the year came round, being the 72nd year from the Israelites going down to Egypt, after the death of Joseph, Zepho the son of Eliphaz, the son of Esau, fled from Egypt, he and his men, and they went away.
So Zepho had a band of men that was captive too. So after Joseph died, they found a way to escape out of Egypt. All right? Now, it's going to show you Zepho was very skillful in war tactics. It's going to show you this. Where did Zepho go next? Now, mind you, he's in Africa. He escaped out of Egypt. He's in Africa now. Where did Zepho go next? Go to the 3rd verse. No, read the 2nd and 3rd verse.
Jasher chapter 60, verse 2. And he came to Africa, which is Dinhabah, to Angeas, king of Africa. And Angeas received them with great honor. And he made Zepho the captain of his host.
And he made Zepho the captain of his host. So if you want to look at the areas he escaped to, that would be near the modern day Sudan in Africa, which is right next to Egypt. He escaped into the Sudanian area, and they knew he was good at war, being one of the sons of Esau. So they made him, what it says here, captain of those African armies. Read.
Verse 3.
Go ahead.
And Zepho found favor in the sight of Angeas, and in the sight of his people. And Zepho was captain of the host to Angeas, king of Africa, for many days.
For many days he was the captain of the host. Read.
Verse 4. And